Hello and welcome to my brand new Project Pan series for 2022. I'm so excited to be starting this challenge again, although we're changing it up a little bit and doing things a little bit differently. But yeah, project panning, I'm a huge fan. I think it's an excellent pair with a no buy or low buy. It changes your focus. Instead of looking at all the new fancy things you want to bring into your collection to really appreciate and get good usage and good value out of everything you already have. I got some really good usage out of the products I was using in my last mini series project pan, and I am so excited to be doing this for a year, which means it's going to be even more progress and more things used up, which is really exciting. So let's get into it. Basically, I'm going to continue to do like a roulette style project pan. I'm going to focus on 10 items at a time. When I use something up, I will then roll in something new. So last time I was doing 12 items, but I just feel like 10's a little bit more manageable and I can have a bit more awareness over that. So I think that's a better idea. My plan is to have 8 makeup items and then 2 skincare. And the reason I add in skincare is kind of because I find that easier to get through, whereas the makeup, it takes me longer to make good progress on. So that way I can always get the good sense of making progress, using things up, even if I'm not able to do that with everything in the collection. So I think it's just an easy way for me to have that ball rolling and just keep myself motivated throughout the year. Yeah, I don't know what else to say except for let's just get into the items I am planning to pan. So the first thing I have is a lipstick. It is from Tarte and it is called Berry Cruiser. So this is a tiny mini lipstick. So it's actually the color I am currently wearing on my lips, and I purposely chose a small lipstick just to get the ball rolling, to like finish it pretty quick and to just feel that sense of accomplishment fast. I think that's really important with project panning, that you don't give yourself so many things that you feel like progress just takes too long and then you kind of lose motivation. So that is the plan with this lipstick. I do want to at some point also bring in my Eye of Horus lipstick that I was using in my last project pan, because that is very close to finishing, and I will do that at some point, but I've had enough of it. I'm putting it for a little break and I want to work on this one instead. So my goal with this product specifically is to pan it, finish it completely. Now the next thing I have is a lip gloss. This is from Colourpop called Ultra Glossy Lip. It's in Kumquat Tinted, I believe is the shade. It says 19G3, whatever that means. And my goal with this one as well is to pan it completely. I really like this gloss actually. It smells really nice and it's really lovely on the lips. It's not like too sticky or tacky or anything, so it's a nice one. I really enjoy that. So the goal there is to pan that product completely. The next thing I have is the mascara Nude by Nature. It's the same one I had in my last project pan. My goal is basically to try and get as much usage out of this. It is coming very close to the end and time to just declutter it and let it go. So I have set myself the goal of 60 uses. So once I get there, it will either be finished or I'm just going to declutter it at the end of that. And yeah, that is my goal for this product. Oh, and that's in the shade 0.1 black. I don't know. That's the mascara. The next thing I have is my concealer. It's by Mecca Max. It is in the shade Ivory 2.5, and this is also from my last project pan. And same deal as the mascara. I just want to try and get as much usage out of it before it goes bad. So I am planning to pan it. You can't really tell now because it's been disturbed, but I'll put a progress photo for you. We're about halfway on the concealer. The gloss I think is about here, but I'm going to let it settle as well and then take some photos in a little while. So that is my plan for the concealer. The next thing I have is this little mini sample brow gel. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and the writing is honestly so tiny that I do not know. Oh, it's medium brown. That's the shade we have here. So this is another tiny little sample, same kind of reasoning behind the lipstick, just to get the ball rolling and to get things moving fast. So I want to use that one up completely and completely pan it. Next I have a highlighter. So this is by The Balm Cosmetics. I'm not sure what the name of this is. I'm guessing it's maybe what is written up there, but I'm not sure that that's actually the shade name necessarily. But anyway, so my goal is to hit pan in this highlighter. It's a very small sized highlighter, and I kind of actually want to just pan it completely because I have quite a few highlighters in my collection at the moment, and so it'd be nice just to like go down one, and I feel like this is a pretty easy target because it is relatively small. You can see the theme here, like I'm doing a lot of small things first, and then I'm gonna move on to some more challenging items as I get more confident in my panning abilities. So the next thing I have is a face palette. So this is the ColourPop face palette, and I don't know if it has a name, it's just a face palette, but basically it has a bunch of different 2 bronzers, 2 highlighters, 1 blush, and 1 like face press powder. And I think my goal is kind of to just use it as much as possible. I haven't specifically, well, I'm gonna say I would like to use this 100 times in the next year. It's just different varying stages, and I don't know, maybe I'll be able to hit pan. I'm not sure, these are quite large pans. However, I just want to use it 100 times all up, and that can be mixed between all the items that are in this palette. So yeah, I don't know, I have been using it already quite a bit. I've been using this browner shade as a eyeshadow a bit more, and also I've been enjoying the highlighters, and I've been using the blush. I'm actually wearing the blush today, so I don't know, it's a nice palette. I just want to get some good usage on it. So 100 uses is the goal here. Now, the next thing I have is eyeshadow. So I thought what would be fun, I love watching people like do pan nose eyeshadow videos. I think they're really fun. However, I just don't wear makeup enough to do like a full 5 pans each month to try and work with, or 5 different eyeshadows. So what I've decided is to choose 1 eyeshadow out of my collection and do that as like a roulette style. So I have the number generator app on my phone, and I have a total of 75 eyeshadows in my collection. So let me just add that there, and then I'm going to do like a number generator thing, and then I've created a spreadsheet essentially with my 75 eyeshadows, and each one has like a number and then like what the shade is. And I kind of created the spreadsheet in like oldest shadows that I've received to newest shadows, and we're just gonna do it roulette style. Now my plan is to give myself 3 chances, if that makes sense. So if I hit the number generator, I find the shadow and it's something that I'm just not going to be able to use very much, I'm going to go again. Or I might, maybe what I'll do actually is I'll choose 3 numbers, choose 3 shadows, and then decide maybe 1 or 2 of them that I want to work with. How does that sound? I'm kind of just making this up as I go. So let's give it a shot. So I've got 1 to 75, I've got my spreadsheet here, and we're gonna do the numbers. So the first number we have is 67. I should write this down because I will probably forget. So we have 67, and then we have 69, and then 32. So let's see what those shades are. So the 2 palettes that the shadows are in is this one, which is Iconic London, called Sunset to Sunrise palette, and then I also have this Viseart palette in, it's called Theory. So I have 3 different shades to choose from. So let's look at this one first. So in the Viseart palette, I have this darker shade down here, and then the lighter one up here. I don't know if these ones have shade names. I've just got them as numbers in my computer. So these are the colors. So maybe I can swatch them for you. So there's this one, and then there's this one. Oh, they're pretty. And then we also have one called Tan Lines, this one down here in the Iconic palette. So let's give that one a little swatch. I'll put it underneath here. So, oh, it's quite nice. Although, like, yeah, it's like a nice little color story actually. Maybe I could just like work with all 3. I don't know, yeah, maybe I'll work with all three. I think this is like my first time doing it. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to like set it up, but maybe I'll just work with all three and have, I don't know, see how it goes. And then like maybe in my next update I can come up with more specific goals on how I want to do it. But basically I just wanted to challenge myself to get more creative and maybe have the chance to use shadows that I normally wouldn't like gravitate towards, but I just think that they're all so pretty together and I don't really know how to just choose one to focus on to try and like make good usage or hit pan. So I think I'm gonna work with all three. I don't know. Yeah, that's my plan. All right, so we're gonna do that. And then yeah, by my next update, I'll figure out maybe a bit more of a specific strict system. But I kind of, yeah, I just wanted to do a roulette style with all my eyeshadows. My original plan was to just choose one and then try and hit pan on that one, but I don't want to choose. They're all so pretty, so we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll just have a bit more flexibility there than I originally thought that I would. And then I have got 2 skincare products that I'm going to have in this project pan. So the first one is this Weleda Sensitive Cream Facial Cream. So I think it's kind of up here. I'll draw in the line. And then yeah, just try and use that one up. It's quite nice. I have used it a few times already. And then we have the Sunday Riley UFO Acne Treatment Facial Oil. So yeah, the line is kind of just at the very top here, and my goal would be to use all of this up as well. So those are my 2 skincare products, and that is all the things. So yeah, I'm really excited to be starting a new Project Pan series to have some fun, get some use out of my collection, and yeah, hopefully encourage and inspire other people to work with and use the things that they already have and get creative with your collection. Have some fun with it and enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. Anyway, that's enough from me. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!